Maybe I should be tested in the lion's den. Where am I going to see 24K in Toriolong? This is another realtor that even believed in us. Hi, beautiful people. How are you doing? Hello, hello, hello. How's it going? So, if you're on this channel, you probably know that I moved to Canada recently. And what that means is I had to find an apartment. I had to do the whole new immigrant apartment hunting stuff. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I already knew that I was going to dread it from the moment that I figured, oh, this is something you're going to be doing. Now, I'm going to be talking about the struggles as a new immigrant trying to find a place. Let me tell you, if you're looking for a place in Toronto, especially, or in Canada in general, I can't speak for other places, but I can speak for Toronto, you will want to start early. When I tell you start early, start early. See, we started very early enough. Like, I was even going to start earlier. But another thing is, when they put out a place for lease, they want someone that's going to get it as soon as possible, right? Because a landlord definitely wants to get their money coming in as early as possible. But for me, when I wanted to start looking, it was still like 2 months before I was going to move in. And the realtors I spoke with were hammering on, oh no, like it's not ideal for us to start looking now, because what if we like it? Is either you start having to pay rent before you even want to move in so that you're able to lock the space in. So even if I say start looking early, it's kind of hard to look early if you're not ready to lock it in. But at least you want to move in 2 months, maybe 1.5 months before then you start looking, because it's hard out here. It's hard, especially if you're a new immigrant, or I don't even know the case for international students, but for a new immigrant, it's hard. Another thing is you have to have a credit score. And it's hard because you are probably just coming into Canada and you don't have a credit score. I don't really see how that credit score thing helps you, because you don't have a credit score and they want you to have one. And I can't blame the landlords. Like, people have scarred them. I've heard of people that would be in apartments and would not want to move out, and there's really nothing the landlord can do because the laws favor the renters more than the landlord. So I've heard. Don't quote me outside. But yeah, they ask for credit scores and it's important that you have one. But if you don't have a credit score, you should at least have a guarantor, and a guarantor that has a high credit score. And you know the way things are in Canada. If you're moving to Canada from Nigeria, from another country, maybe you know someone that knows someone that knows someone that can be your guarantor. But people are also very skeptical, because I don't really know if you're going to pay your rent next month. Trust me, I don't know. I don't know. And then they're putting their name, their credit, everything on the line. Sometimes they say it doesn't affect your guarantor's credit score, but like these things you're really not sure about. So you want to read a lot about it. Thankfully, if you have a family member or a close friend, they should be willing to help you. But if you don't have that, it might be more difficult for you to get a place. Also, another thing is, this is where the problem lies. Let me tell you, come closer. Come closer. Some people want you to pay anything from 6 months to 12 months rent. I'm going to tell you a story. So I called one realtor and I'm like, oh, this person gave me your number. She said I should speak with you. You helped her get a place. And she's like, oh yeah, sure. She asked me about my details. I'm like, oh, I'm a new immigrant. I'm a permanent resident. I just moved to Canada. I'm trying to get a place. Tell me why this lady is like, oh, she can't work with me except I'm willing to pay 8 months in advance. And I'm like, excuse me, say that again. And she said, yes, like it's difficult. Landlords want people that have credit, have this, have that. And if they don't know your background, they want you to at least have paid a lot of money in advance. And when I'm thinking to myself, 8 months, if my budget is like what, like if both of us, let's say we're going to pay 3,000, right? 3 times 8, is that not 24K? 24K just to drop. We're also students. We're going to be paying our fees. You're a new immigrant. You're trying to settle in. All the money you have, you definitely need it. Like, hopefully you get a job and you're able to get money back in. But all the money you bring is probably for you to kind of settle down and do all those things. Where am I going to see 24K in Toriolong? Like, when I heard that, I just said, oh, wow. That day when I heard it, I was with my sister and her kids at the Calgary Zoo. And I'm like, maybe I just entered this zoo. Maybe I'm just going to enter the lion's den. Because if people really want to test me, maybe I should be tested in the lion's den instead of you telling me to pay 8 months in advance. What do you mean? Anyway, the way I'm saying this is almost like, oh, Jukotola did not end up paying 8 months in advance. I will categorically tell you that we ended up paying 6 months in advance, because at this point it was like ending of the month and wanted to move in on the first of the next month. And we were not finding any place. Every place, we put in offers to like 3 places. They all rejected us because we were offering first and last month. At some point, the realtor was like, Jukotola, this is another realtor that even believed in us. Person was like, Jukotola, let me tell you something. If you're able to gather money from somewhere, why don't you gather this money so that we don't have to start putting in applications again? And I'm like, God, I beg. Anyway, I went to find the money. I did go find the money. I sourced for the funds. I had to gather the funds together because school was starting. And I just didn't want to have to be living with people or doing Airbnb when at the end of the day I was still going to have to pay the money, right? So we ended up paying 6 months in advance. But the 6 months, the way we tailored it was 2 months upfront, like the first 2 months and then the last 4 months. And that's the crazy thing. When you hear you're paying 6 months in advance, you're thinking, oh, my first 6 months, that means the next 6 months after that would be fine. Like I'll just have to start figuring out how I'll pay like my next 6 months after the first 6 months. But no, when they say first 6 months, it's usually first month and last 5 months. We're even able to negotiate first 2 and last 4. And I'm just like, this country is not gonna be the end of me. It's not gonna be the end of me. See, I cried, I prayed, I did everything possible in order to get an apartment. And thankfully, we got one. This one, I came here and I'm like, this is the apartment. Like, I had gone to different apartments. I'm like, oh, they are nice, whatnot. And then I came into this one. I'm like, see, we're going to get this apartment. I don't know what we're going to do. I will pray. I started doing declarations. God, I will walk in apartment XXX, in XXX, blah, 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 blah. I just kept on going, making declarations. Let me tell you, another thing. Prayer works. It does work. It works. You know, the landlord was like, oh, we should send our details. And landlord was like, oh, you are going to U of T. That's a good school. So that was a plus for her because, I mean, U of T is one of the best schools in Canada, right? And also with the degree we're going to do our MBA there. So it really worked well for us in our favor. We're both permanent residents. Good. We had like decent backgrounds. Our work experiences had been with like multinationals back home in Nigeria and like really good companies. So they did all the check and we're like, oh yes, thank you. The day we got the confirmation, I was screaming. See, I was screaming. Even my nephews and my niece, because I was my sister at the time in Edmonton, my nephews and my niece, they knew that something was going on because they're like, oh, Auntie, you could tell her what's happening. I got an apartment. Oh my gosh, this video is getting really long. This video is getting really long, but like that was my whole journey. If you have any questions, if you want details of my realtor, I'll be more than happy to share. He was a cool guy, really nice. Even if he went on vacation during my search, I was here looking for a house and he went on vacation. We had already planned his vacation before I even reached out to him. So I don't know why I'm hating, but like it was really cool. I could plug him if you need any tips, like if there's any information that I could share, or if there's anything I probably missed that you would like to know, I'll be more than happy to share it. And then I just have like a few tips for you guys, for people that are majorly new immigrants and people that are searching for apartments in Toronto. First one is start searching early. That would really help you. Another one is visit multiple apartments before deciding. Because I was so stressed about how people were rejecting our offers, there was a day that we went out looking for apartments. I'm just like, okay, you know what, this one, because I'm just like, maybe this one has lower stakes of me getting it. Let me just pick this one. But like, it wasn't my favorite apartment. A few apartment searches later, I figured, oh, I liked something better than that one. So calm down. You're going to get a place. One thing I know for a fact is you're going to get a place. It might be above your budget or it might not be exactly what you want, but you're going to get a place similarly close to what you want if you're being realistic with your budget and your expectations. Another thing you need to know is understand what signing with a realtor really means. Like when you sign with a realtor, there's a chance that you cannot go back on working with that realtor for another 1 year or so. So like there was a day I was reading this and I'm like, hey, so if I decide to go with another realtor like this, something could happen. Maybe I would have to pay them or something. So you need to read the fine lines of everything you're signing. I know sometimes you just want to jump into it and sign and get it over with because, oh yeah, you want to put in that application or you want to accept their offer. So please look at everything you're signing. You don't want to go and sign something and you sign your life to somebody. Obviously, that's not going to happen, but just be careful. And then you need to ask about hidden costs. Some apartments don't have utilities included. Some apartments maybe don't have parking included. You have to pay for parking even if you're living in the building. So you need to ask for all these things. Thankfully, the apartment we got came with parking and we are not driving, so there's a chance that we could lease it out if we are able to. And we're able to get something within our budget. I mean, when I say within our budget had to increase, but then it now fits within our budget. Okay, so now to the apartment that we got. I really like it. Because of security reasons, I won't be sharing like my apartment details, like my apartment name or anything, but the apartment I got was a 2-bed, 2-bath. One bathroom is en suite, like one room is en suite, comes to the bathroom inside. The other room has a spacious bathroom as well. The apartment came with a bed. We have our kitchen. It doesn't have an island, but I'm not mad at that. I really wanted a kitchen with an island, but like the space is nice. And like I mentioned, our balcony, we can throw a party with what people, like maybe 30 people on the balcony. I don't know how we got it, but I can only say it was God. We have in-unit washer and dryer. It also has a gym inside. I'm about to go to the gym after I finish recording this video because I'm about to be ripped this year. Getting ripped. Okay, I'm joking. But yeah, like it has everything that we could have hoped for. Also, it's like a 6 minute walk to the train station. So everything actually came under 30 minutes, except on the days that TTC is saying we apologize for the delay. I actually am able to leave my house maybe by like 8:30 and get to school in time for class by 9 or 9:15, depending on the day. Now that's enough chit chatting. Let me walk you through the apartment. Here is the coat closet when you come in, and then just to your right, you see the bathroom. So it's the bath. It also has a shower head and all of that. This has a mirror. It doesn't have the stuff you open. Nice space down here. Toilet. It's a new space, I believe, right? So there's one tiny mirror here to look at yourself, and then to your left, you have the kitchen. Everything's here, all inclusive, all the amenities. Also, you have your washer and dryer unit, which is nice. When you move further down towards your left, this is the second room. It's pretty small, very small. The closet space is also quite mediocre because like what are you supposed to put inside here? But this is the entire space. My lens that I'm using is making it look wider, right? But if I stand at the edge of the room, this is the entire space. And then if you move towards the other side, this is the master. As a master, it's also quite small. You walk down, you see the bathroom. The bath is a shower, and yeah, that's happening there. This is also the mirror. It doesn't have the open thing. It has some space down here. And I think that's it. Also, you would have your closet space here. So it's not too big, not too big. Just in case you want to put anything, there's some space here for that. But this is the entire space. Honestly, it's compact. It's compact. But if you like it, you would want it. Like this one, once you enter, my back is just against the door. And then this is the coat room. This is the coat room. This is the first bathroom you see entering in. So what I've noticed about this one is there are two showers. It's not as if there's one shower, one bathtub. There are two showers. So this is the first one. It's pretty spacious, but it also leads to the washer and dryer unit, right? So this is within the bathroom, but it's good. I don't think it's bad, honestly, because the bathroom gets a lot of space. And then when you come out of that place, that's once again is the entrance door. This is what you see as your sitting room area. Here you have your kitchen, open plan. I mean, it's not so much of a big space, but it's workable, right? So you have your everything that you need a kitchen for. You need a kitchen. Then this is the balcony. Not too big, not too small. I think it's a decent space. And then this is what your view would be. So there are other apartments around here. It's just like it's a circle, right? And then when you go back inside, you will see what's here now. Okay, this is a den. I think one table can fit in around here, another table around here, but this is a den, which at least can house something. Then this is the room that would come with the other bathroom there. It has a closet that's decently sized. I mean, it's a smaller room, but it's also cornered, so it gives it some sort of edge, right? I think a queen size bed might fit in here comfortably. Then this is the master bedroom. Oh, there are no lights, but this is the master bedroom. It's quite the spacious one. Then this is the closet. I think the closet is quite small, but I mean, we can always walk around it if you take this space. And this is the bathroom. So like I said before, this one also has a shower. It doesn't have that thing that you open. It's decent. Yeah, that's the entire thing, right? It's cool. I like the fact that it's corner. So this is the last apartment we're seeing today. When you enter from this door here, and then once you come in to your left is the bathroom. It has this thing where you open the stuff. I don't know why I don't know what this thing, but that's it. And it also has some space down here, the bathtub, toilet. Let me put up the light to conserve some energy, right? And then I'm assuming that this is the coat closet. Yes. Oh, it has some shoe rack kind of thing under there. So this is the coat closet. Pretty nice and decent. This is the fridge and freezer. Freezer is down here for all you chefs. It doesn't have an island, but I mean, can't be bothered about that. Some people house everything you need is here. And then here we have your washer and dryer kind of secluded in this corner area. So I think it's a decent one. After this, you would look and you would see the living space. So here I think it's a bit more functional, where you can put your chair here conveniently, put your TV here, and even here maybe there could be an island actually, because the living area is secluded to this side. Then that can be the kitchen area. Yeah. So just so that I continue, this is the first space we've honestly seen that has lights, and this is a decent space. Honestly, I'm even complaining about this space. It's quite spacious. This has a spacious closet as well. It's not working or anything, but it is spacious. So if I stay in the corner of the room, this is the space that I get, all of this space. And then going towards the other side of the apartment, we have the master bedroom. I suppose that's what it will be. Yeah, so this is the other bedroom. I mean, it's also kind of a good space, right? And the closet is quite small for a master bedroom. I wonder why they would do it like that, but it's quite small. This is the bathroom and the toilet. This one's ensuite. It also has the medicine shelf. I think that's what it's called, the medicine shelf that you can open up, and all these things. You know what it's called. Oh, I like this. It has somewhere where you can put your soap and everything. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Lovely stuff. I've not seen that anywhere else. But yeah, cool. And then this one opens up to the balcony. I can't open it right now. But that's the balcony I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that's all we see here. Love talking to you. See you later. Bye.